Namaste viewers, welcome to session 24. We are going to continue with the sums in exercise 3.6. In the last session, there were two sums which are given for practice. Some of you would have tried it. For those who have got it correctly, hats off. And for the children, for everybody, I am going to work out once again so that if there is a doubt also, you can always clarify. Okay? And one more instruction I would like to give. Whenever you feel something is not clear after watching the 20 minutes video presentation, you just pause wherever there is some clarity required. You play the video once again and then give a little pause, try to understand and then proceed to the next step. So if you run the video for 2-3 times like this, whatever is not understood, you will be able to understand. Even then it is not clear, always mail. Give your, whatever doubts or whatever it is, you just write it to me. I will always clarify in the following session. Okay. Now, let us take 10 divided by x plus y plus 2 by x minus y is equal to 4. 15 divided by x plus y minus 5 by x minus y is equal to minus 2 are the two equations which you are going to solve. Okay. Now here the substitution is 1 by x plus y is equal to p. And then 1 by x minus y is equal to q. Okay, otherwise we cannot solve this equation in so many other methods right now. Okay, so we have to keep it only like this. Therefore, you will get this 10p plus 2q as it is. And that is equal to 4 is your first equation. What about the second? 15p minus 5q is equal to minus 2 is the second equation. So that's what we have got here. Now, which is easier? Elimination method is easier. Therefore, I have to either I can remove 15 and 10 or I can remove this q terms completely. Q terms seem to be simple. So, I will multiply the first equation by 5 so that 2 5 is equal to 10, 10 being the LCM of 2 and 5. Okay. So, if you multiply the first equation, you will get 50p plus 10q is equal to 20 is the third equation. And then second equation you are multiplying by 2 so that you will get minus 10q. So, it is 30p minus 10q is equal to minus 4 is the fourth equation. On addition, this is plus and this is minus. Simply by adding both the equations, you will get these two terms cancelled. Okay, so you have got here 80p is equal to 20 plus minus 4 gives you plus 16. Therefore, you tell me what is p is equal to? Your p is equal to 16 by 80, which is equal to 1 by 5. So, I have got p is equal to 1 by 5. Is it clear to you? Now, how do we get q? We are going to substitute for the value of q here, substitute for the value of p so that you will get the value of q. Once again, I will write here 80p is equal to 16. Therefore, p is equal to 16 by 80 which is equal to 1 by 5. This is one part of the sum is over. Okay. Now, I have to get the value of q. How do we get it? Substitute the value of p in any one of these two equations. I want to substitute in equation 1. Therefore, I get 10 into 1 by 5 plus 2q is equal to 4. This gets cancelled. So, I have got here 1 plus 2q. This is 2 plus 2q is equal to 4. Therefore, 2q is equal to 4 minus 2 equals 2. Therefore, q is equal to 2 by 2 which is equal to 1. Therefore, I have got P is equal to 1 by 5, Q is equal to 1. Now, I am going to ask you a question. Is that the solution of this equation? No, we have to go further. How? Your P is equal to 1 by 5 means 1 by x plus y is equal to 1 by 5. Q is equal to 1 means 1 by x minus y is equal to 1. We have to go further. Again you get two linear equations which while solving we get the value of x and y. We'll do that. Okay, so we have got P as 1 by 5. So 1 by x plus y is equal to 1 by 5. Therefore, tell me what is x plus y is equal to. So both are, numerator is the same for both, isn't it? 1, 1. Therefore, x plus y is equal to 5 is the equation. Correct? We can number this as equation 5. Now the second is 1 divided by x minus y is equal to 1. We can write it as 1 by 1. Therefore, x minus y is equal to 1 is equation 6. Finish. Now the moment you see this equation, what is the next step? If you add plus y and minus y will get cancelled. So you will get 5 plus 6 giving you 2x. These both will get cancelled. So 2x is equal to 6. Therefore, x is equal to 3 is the solution. X equal to 3 means substitute in any one of this. You will get x plus y is equal to 5. Therefore, 3 plus y is equal to 5. So, y is equal to 5 minus 3 which is equal to 2. So, x equal to 3 and y is equal to 2 is a solution which I am writing as x equal to 3, y is equal to 2, underline and finish the sum. Okay, are you understanding that? This is the final solution. Now we'll move on to the 8th sum in the same series. Now here also we all know like how we did in the previous sums. We have to do the same method. See 3x plus y, 3x minus y, 3x plus y, 3x minus y. So what is the substitution? Yeah, that's right. 1 by 3x plus y. See, while doing so, don't forget that 1 by. If you simply take it as 3x plus y means the sum again you are going back to the same. So what is the clue? That 1 by, the power of the variable, when it goes in the numerator only, it is linear. Otherwise, it does have the linear power. So we are not supposed to use the methods at all. So we have to make it linear. In order to make it linear, we are going to this substitution. When we write this, the whole thing itself has p, the power of p will become 1. Isn't it? We are not changing anything. We are only converting into a different model. So that we have to clearly understand. Okay. So this is equal to p and 1 by 3x minus y. So that is equal to q. We can write like this. So if you write, the first equation becomes p plus q is equal to 3 by 4. Are you understanding? So now it has to be balanced. So how do we balance? We can take the common denominator. That way we can interpret or multiply the whole 3 terms by 4. Either way you can manipulate. Okay. So if you do so, you will get 4p plus 4q. Then what will happen? Into 4, if you put 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So you will get 3. So this we can take it as equation 1. Are you understanding? Is it clear to you? Very clear to you? Shall we proceed further? Second equation, there is 1 by 2. There is one more 2 here. So how that will become? That will become p by 2 minus q by 2. Q by 2. Correct? So this is p. So this is p and one more 2 is there. So I put denominator 2. And this is q, there is a 2 here. So it becomes minus q by 2 is equal to minus 1 by 8. So here what am I doing? Again we have to balance it. How do we balance? 2 being the common denominator. So what do we get? The common denominator I will write like this. Here P minus Q is equal to minus 1 by 8. On cross multiplying, the whole equation becomes P minus Q is equal to minus 2 by 8. Still there is a fraction which you have to balance. How do we balance? Multiply the whole thing by 4. Once again, all the 3. Otherwise you take the LCM as 4. Anyway, you can interpret. Okay. So if you multiply all the 3 terms by 4, you will get 4P minus 4Q is equal to minus 1. This is equation 2. Are you understanding? Now once again you go through the equations. We have got 4P plus 4Q is equal to 3. That is the first equation. We have balanced. Okay. So it is 4P plus 4Q is equal to 3. And 4P minus 4Q is equal to minus 1 as the second equation. That is also balanced. So I am writing both the equations once again. 4P plus 4Q is equal to 3. And 4P minus 4Q is equal to minus 1. Anyone has got the solution? Is very simple. Here also 4Q, here also 4Q, and these equations are named as equation 3 and 4. What will happen? Just by adding, you will get 4Q terms will get cancelled. So I am writing here 3 plus 4, which is equal to 8P. Now 8P is equal to 3 minus 1 gives you 2. Therefore, P is equal to 2 by 8, that is 1 by 4. P is equal to 1 by 4. Substitute in any one of these equations. If you substitute, you will get 4 into 1 by 4 minus 4Q is equal to minus 1. 4 will get cancelled. So you will get 1 minus 4Q is equal to minus 1. This 1 goes to the other side. So minus 4Q is equal to minus 2. Therefore Q is equal to 2 by 4. The negative signs get cancelled. You will get half. So we have got P is equal to 1 by 4. Q is equal to 1 by 2 are the solutions of the obtained linear equations. It is not the original solutions of the original equations. So you have to go one step ahead, or we have to go a little more to get the actual solutions. So we have got P is equal to 1 by 4. That is 1 by 3x plus y is equal to 1 by 4. That means numerator is being 1. Therefore, we will get 3x plus y is equal to 4 as equation 5. We can write like this. Okay. Now, 1 by 3x minus y is equal to, you have got q which is equal to half. Therefore, 3x minus y is equal to 2 is the next equation y. This is also a fraction, that's also a fraction, numerator being 1. Therefore, the denominator has to be equal to the one another. Okay. So, the 3x minus y denominator equals to 2. Okay. So, we are writing this as 3x minus y is equal to 2. This is equation 6. What will happen? Both will get cancelled. So, you will get simply by adding itself, you get, I am writing here the clue. This is very important. This you have to write. What we are doing, whether we are adding or subtracting, you have to mention. Okay. So this and this will get cancelled. You will get 6x is equal to 6. Therefore, x is equal to 1 is the solution. Now, after that, what you have to do? You have to substitute. Once again, where? In this one of these equations. If you substitute, you will get, yeah, many of you are shouting at the answers. That's well and good. 2. Therefore, I get minus y is equal to 2 minus 3. This is minus 1. Therefore, y is equal to 1 is the solution. Therefore, what you will get finally? You will get x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 are the final solutions. With that, we have come to the almost the end of this exercise 3.6. There are few more word problems. So I will teach you in the next session. Now, as far as these 8 sums are concerned, one thing you would have noticed, we applied the procedures of solving a linear equation only. Okay, we applied elimination method for most of the sums. Sometimes substitution method works very well, sometimes elimination method, sometimes formula method, cross multiplication. So all these things you are familiar with, you can do it. Okay, the graphical method of solving comes separate. Mostly the sums will be asked, find, solve graphically, and then find the area of the region bound by these lines, x and y axis, and one more additional line will be given, simple line. So you have to shade the area, figure that so obtained, and shade the area and calculate the area. This kind of sums will come. Okay, so we'll have a general solving we saw, and then we also, after knowing that, slightly we have to apply our knowledge to solve sums of different types. Okay, now even if you look at the 8 sums in this exercise, so the degree of the variable is not 1. Okay, it is minus. When it comes to the fraction, the degree will be -1. But what happened? You modified, you brought out some changes, okay, and then converted them into linear equations. Then you proceeded for solving. You were able to get the final linear equations in x and y, and we were able to solve it. Okay, so you have to understand the difference from the previous ones that we solved and then now what we have solved. So like this, you should be able to connect the concepts. Whenever you come across a problem like this, whatever the approaches you had been taught or whatever you know, and you have to think, you have to get new methods, you have to find out how to solve. And the entire set of linear equation sums, we cannot capsule and give it to you. So you have to cultivate your own methods, your own ideas. Always your ideas are welcome. Okay, you have to do it and solve it in a beautiful manner. So tomorrow we will be discussing the next set of sums given in the same exercise, and then we will capsule the whole chapter. Okay, like what kind of word problems, what kind of solving, we will just form a concept mapping. Then that will be very useful for you to prepare for the exams. Thank you. Wish you all the best.